It is hot out here, man.
For science. For science. For science. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Big Mike with BZ Cooks. So today, guys, we're gonna be making fried okra, all right? Better known as Southern popcorn. So, for you people in the South, this is gonna be great for you. If you're not from the South, hey, this is still gonna be great for you. I'm from the South, South Central, Los Angeles. And honestly, guys, I'm not the biggest fan of okra, primarily because it is a slimy vegetable. But we're gonna show you how to make this nice, crisp, crunchy, delectable superfood, packed full of vitamins and antioxidants, really good for you, and it's gonna be really easy to make. Now, before we get started today, I need you to smash that like button for me. Come on, give it to me now. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss anything, all right? Hey, and don't forget, share this with all your friends and family. Support the channel. We appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this Southern fried popcorn, guys. Stay tuned. All right, so let's get into our ingredients. The star of the show is, of course, our okra, okay? This is about 1 pound of okra. Nice and green there. You don't want to get them too big. You want them to be about this size. You can see in correlation to my hand. You don't want them to be too big because they become really fibrous. We're going to be cutting these up, so that's going to make the okra easier to cook. But if you get them really big, those are more suitable for making soups. All right, if you want to make some okra soup. All right, so we've got 1 cup of all-purpose flour. We've got 1 cup of yellow cornmeal. You can use white cornmeal, yellow cornmeal, it does not matter, but I prefer to use yellow cornmeal. And this is all I had, so we're gonna be using cornmeal. Okay, we've got 2 eggs, we're gonna whisk that. We've got 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We've got 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, and we've got 1 tablespoon of black pepper. All right, we're gonna combine these ingredients, the cornmeal, all of this right here, that's gonna be our dredge, okay? And then we're gonna have a wet one. Oh, I forgot to mention, 1 cup of buttermilk, all right? Gotta get you some buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk handy, remember how to make buttermilk. I'll put the card in the video right here when I made my buttermilk waffles. Click on that card and that'll take you to the video that shows you how to make your buttermilk. All right. Okay, for our okra, we're gonna trim these. So what you want to do is cut these ends off right there. We're going to cut these into small pieces. This is going to ensure that our okra is nice and crisp. About that big, guys, not too big at all. Put that in our bowl. All right, one more time. And cut it into bite-sized pieces. As you can see, these are pretty slimy already. Put them in your bowl. One more for the road. Here we go. All right, once you've trimmed all your okra up, we're gonna go to the next step. All right, now that we've got our okra all chopped up, we're gonna take our eggs, we're gonna beat these. Okay, 2 eggs, slightly beaten. Okay, we're gonna add that to our buttermilk. And we're gonna whisk this together. Now that that's done, we're gonna add our mixture to our okra. Now, this may turn some of you off because this okra is gonna get slimy. But don't be afraid, because we're gonna put this in the batter. All right. So make sure you get all of your okra coated. And we're gonna let this sit in here for about, give or take, 20 or 30 minutes, okay? We want this to absorb some of this buttermilk, well, a lot of the buttermilk. And you wanna use a slotted spoon too. Make sure you use a slotted spoon, because when we put this in our dry batter, we do not want this wet batter to get in there, okay? At least as possible, all right? Okay, so got that. We're gonna set that to the side. Now you wanna get yourself a paper bag or a 1 gallon size Ziploc bag. And we're gonna add our dry ingredients, okay? So let's take our flour, put that in the bag. Let's take our cornmeal, put that into our bag. Got our baking powder. Now, you don't have to add baking powder. We're adding baking powder because it's gonna make that batter light, okay? If you've ever put baking powder in your chicken, it does lighten up the batter and it makes your whatever you're cooking really crispy, okay? Tighten that up. We're just gonna mix that all together, okay? Mix it all together, because the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our okra, get our oil ready, and we're gonna start frying. All right, guys, so stay tuned. We got that ready. Let's get to the next step. All right, guys, so as you can see, our okra has been sitting for about 30 minutes now. As you can see, it's all sticky. We're gonna fix that. So I'm taking it little by little, and then we're gonna add it to our batter, our dry mix, okay? All right, and remember, we're gonna do this in small batches. So zip that up, get all this air up out of there. All right, and I'm gonna mix that around. Shake it around in there. It's gonna soak up a lot of that moisture that's on there. And you will be able to take these out and put them in our oil. All right. So let's get our oil together, and I'll show you how we're gonna fry these. Get them ready. Okay, so I am using a Dutch oven pot. Any thick bottom, like cast steel pot will do. You can use a cast iron skillet. That's just what I recommend. You can use any kind of skillet, but I'm using my Dutch oven because it holds heat well, all right? So you wanna get your oil to 350 now. Make sure you get your oil. Make sure your oil is hot or you are going to ruin your okra. So as you can see, I've got my instant read thermometer here. All right. So we're at about 355, 366. I'm gonna scale the heat back a little bit. Now this oil is going to cool down as we add ingredients to it, our okra. And I've got our bag here. I've got my glove on because I'm gonna take these with my hand and I'm just gonna drop them in there. Now be careful when you're doing this, ladies and gentlemen. You don't wanna just toss it in there. Trust and believe, if you get hot grease on your skin, man, you're gonna pay for it, all right? And you want to make sure that they're not too close together, okay? Don't crowd your pot, do it in batches, all right? And I'm gonna take some paper towels here and put it on a plate, and we're gonna transfer it over, all right? So gradually we're going to add our okra, okay? And you're gonna cook these until they're golden brown. All right, guys? Cook them till they're golden brown. It could take 3 minutes, it could take 10 minutes. You're gonna have to judge for yourself and just keep an eye on it, okay? Keep an eye on your okra. All right, guys, so I pulled out a slotted spoon and in my honest opinion, I think taking the okra out of your batter with your hands in a glove works a lot better. It was just too thick. It wouldn't sift through the spoon properly. So using your hand is going to be your best option. Now your okra is going to be floating. So you want to take a spoon and just move them around so that you can get them cooked on all sides. You want to get them browned on all sides. All right, and here is our finished product. All right, guys, so what did you think? Real easy to make, right? Super easy, super easy. So I'm not gonna waste any time because I'm hungry and I love these. So let me let you guys get a look. Got a couple of pieces of okra in there. You guys saw the thumbnail. You know that these are on point, on point. So you can mix these with a little bit of ranch, or you can just eat them like plain, all right? It is time to go into this for science. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna dip it in a little bit of ranch there. And oh yes. So kind of salty, almost like popcorn. But with the ranch, definitely sets it off. I really don't have a whole lot to say. I just want to keep eating them. Delicious, delicious. So, guys, you got to try this at home. Once again, okra is a superfood, high in vitamins, antioxidants, really good for you. I guess the only bad part is that we fried them in some grease. That's about it. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna take these and have them for lunch. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in to see today's video with this Southern popcorn. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Follow us on Instagram. I'll put the words down here so you guys can follow me. But appreciate you guys. Hey, this is Big Mike with BZ Cooks signing out until the next video. We'll see you soon. Peace.